wanted to do my speech on the Nigerian dating culture because I've had bad experiences with dating Nigerians each and every 20 times that I've tried it. So I started with Nigerian men and American women. Is guaranteed to be an epic fail. I did a lot of research, and most of the research that I found were from other women like myself who were American and had dated Nigerian men, and they just weren't compatible because the men were so domineering. I found that Nigerian men are only interested in 4 kinds of women. Number one being light-skinned women. They like light-skinned women because in their culture, they believe that the lighter you are, the higher the price you have to pay to have this woman's hand in marriage. And just like in American culture, most guys like light-skinned women, or used to like light-skinned women. And she was the woman, and if you walked around with a light-skinned woman on your arms, you the man, right, Mike?
Right.
They also like understanding women. Nigerian men, they don't want to argue. They just want to come home, say what it is, and that's it. No questions asked. I can't find anybody more understanding than Oprah. They like hard-working women, and I couldn't find anyone better than myself. Okay, so Nigerian men in America like hard-working women because they know that that's America's culture. But Nigerian men that are still in Nigeria, they prefer women that stay home and cook and clean and change the diapers. And women number 4, which is women with ample flesh. Nigerian men are just like American men. They like big butts and they cannot lie. They like big butts. I don't know why they like me.
Doesn't seem like butt is cancer now.
Yeah, I found that to be an interesting term. I also found to be an interesting fact that between the ages of 20 and 30, Nigerian men are expected to be married, have founded their own home, and started their own family. If, in fact, they are still at home at the age of 30, then they're considered to be irresponsible. Nigerian women are expected to be out of their dad's house between the ages of 25 and 30, but they aren't expected to obtain much education. I found, of course, that Nigerian men are very domineering. They view women only as helpers. That women is their woman, their wife, or their wives, plural, are there to only love them and change the diapers. That's it. They serve no other purpose. Nigerian men refuse to change diapers, to cook, to clean. They work the 8 hours, so it is the wife's responsibility to do so, whereas in American culture, you know, my man works 8 hours, I work 8 hours, so we both want to split the sleepless nights with Kamar, but Nigerian men don't believe that. And they don't like being questioned, which is another reason that their relationships with American women just don't seem to work because we ask too many questions. So I found an article entitled, "Why Do Nigerian Men Date White Women But Fly Home to Marry Nigerian Women?" Can anybody guess the answer?
No.
What?
Why do Nigerian men, they'll date American women, they find pleasure in dating American women, but the chances of them marrying an American woman is slim to none.
Because you said it was a good thing to have a white girl as arm candy, but we question too much and we get on their nerves and don't do things the same, so they go back home where it's normal.
I think they want something that's a bit challenging and not someone that's always, they want to try something that's challenging and not always submitting, but in the end they go back to their culture.
culture.
Yeah, that's more so along the lines. They date American women because we're here, we're available, nobody's gonna fly back to Nigeria just to have sex. And so when they date us, they realize that we aren't willing to compromise. We are who we are. We're just as demanding as they are. We won't break. Whereas Nigerian women have already been raised up in their culture. They're already trained to be that submissive wife.
Preach it.
And just a little food for thought. Just because a Nigerian dates you does not mean he is going to marry you. So this is a picture of a traditional Nigerian wedding. In Nigeria, well, in America, courthouse weddings have become very popular. In Nigeria, less than 2% of their marriages take place at the courthouse. They believe strongly in traditional weddings in front of God and family. A lot of Nigerians come to America to be successful, and their money is what attracts the American women to them, and they actually like that. They don't mind giving out money. You don't want one. It's not easy to date them either. Nigerian attire, their women are expected to be fully clothed at all times. As you can see, our skirt comes all the way down to our ankles, and it's highly frowned upon, and a Nigerian woman is considered completely irresponsible if she is out clubbing and partying or doesn't know how to adequately complete domestic housework. That's how they define it.